All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a short little video here. I'm going to have four of these, and I'm just going to go over our four kinds of problems that we're going to encounter some difficulty with. And this is just some extra help in case you need it. And we're going to take these four problems. We're going to go ahead and run them through that flow chart that we've got. So let's get to it. So this first example is 14 plus negative 11. And if we look at our flow chart here, let me go ahead and actually just copy this over page. Awesome. If we look at our flow chart here, we need to do a few things. First off, we need to check if it's simplified. No touchy. No touchy. If it's simplified, then we are all set. But I don't know if this is simplified. Ladies and gentlemen, when I mean simplified, I mean are two of these sides touching? As you can see here, I don't care about this parenthesis. Doesn't matter. That plus and the minus are still touching in my book. So we cannot go further until that's done. Now, if you're confused what to do here, you can think about I'm adding a negative thing. That's going to be negative. I'm giving you something bad. You can think of that method, or you can go to your no touchy table. I am plussing a minus, adding a negative, and in your no touchy table, it has this completed. But this is going to be a minus, right? 3 plus a negative 5 gives us 3 minus 5. Awesome. So that means that this is going to go ahead and be a negative. So we'll rewrite this here. Choose purple. That sounds fun today. As 14 minus 11. Glad I haven't had to use this pen because we're all in person. I'm so used to writing like this. I was an expert for a while, but not anymore. A little bit rusty. Now 14 minus 11. Automatically, some of you are going to just go 3. Boom. Perfect. Love it. But I like the arrows still. I want you to put arrows on all your problems so you can know if you're going to need to add and keep or subtract and take the sign of the bigger number. So purple was simplifying. Boom, we simplified. Let's go ahead and do the next step, working together or against each other in blue. So the way we check this out is we write the arrows. 14 is positive, so it goes to the right. Remember, positive numbers go to the right. And that negative 11 is negative, so it goes to the left. Right? Now, are they working together? Or are they working against each other? Or another way of saying that is, are they the same sign? We see that even if they're working like this, it's like they're working towards each other. Or if they're working like this, that's the same thing. Just because if they're going opposite directions, they are working against each other. They're not helping each other out. They're like running into each other, or they're running away from each other. They're not like going together. So this means that since they're going to go ahead and go against each other, we're going to have to go to this final step, which I will do in green, which is subtract and take the sign of the bigger number. 14 minus 11 is 3. Awesome. And then we have to take the sign of the bigger number. Well, 14's bigger. And I know there's a little mini positive right here, so I'm going to go ahead, bring that here. All numbers are positive unless they say they're negative. We have to assume that because it's how it is. So that 14 at the beginning is positive, so we take the sign of that and it becomes positive 3. If that part's confusing, which it's probably the most confusing part, remember that there are like 11 positives as part of that 14 and 3 more, right? So the 11 positives and 11 negatives would cancel out, but we still have 3 positives left over. That's another way to think about it. So anyway, that's the end of this one. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one.